All right, you guys, good morning. So have your chair close by as well as some weights. We're going to start with a nice little warm up here just to get that body ready. I want you to go ahead from here and start with a big breath in and then sweep and come forward. So inhale, reach, and exhale, sweep. Again, inhale and exhale. We're trying to keep the spine nice and tall as we come down. If I need to stand behind a chair as I do this, I can always open up and push up. So a few more times, you guys. Nice inhale, big exhale. One more. And now let's add a little rotation. So I'm going to roll my shoulders back and then just hinge here, taking that left shoulder towards the right and pushing my inner thigh back. That left inner thigh coming back towards that wall, sinking the shoulder down, feeling that nice stretch through the hip and the low back. From that shoulder, rotate to the other side. So starting and drawing from here, the knee away. Keeping your back nice and straight, your neck in one line with your spine. Take that nice inhale. And then from here, just draw both knees back. Again, if you need to use the chair to push, whatever you have to do to give yourself that greatest stretch, go ahead and lengthen your legs. I'm going to face the chair here just to show you a great way to be able to add that flexibility while you're supporting yourself. So you can lengthen your spine here. You can always take your hands up at the top. So really lengthen depending on where your chair is and how high it is. I want you to do what feels best for you. If your ears can come through your arms, I want you to create space between your fingers and your hips without shrugging your shoulders. So we're going to first keep that spine nice and long. And then between the hips and the heels, really try to create as much space through that hamstring as you can. And then bend your knees and tuck your pelvis. So this is going to come into the low back a little bit. Lengthen the spine and push out again. Bend your knees, tuck your pelvis, and round your back. This is the same thing from here that I can do. I can open and round. Inhale, exhale. Lengthen one more time, tuck and round. And roll it back up. So using the chair on the side here, what I want you to do is take your outside foot and bring it behind. So I'm going to go ahead and take that right foot and bring it behind the left. Now I'm going to hinge forward and then just reach my arm up. So as I come forward here, I can take that right hand towards the foot and then lift. So I'm trying to keep both of my legs straight here and lift. Inhale and exhale. Just 2 more times here, you guys. Reach for it, and if I can't come down to the foot, I'm keeping that spine nice and long and coming to my knee. One more time. And lift. Now I'm going to switch feet here and come to that other side. So from here, that left leg is back. I'm going to go ahead and reach as far down as I can with that nice flat back. And then come all the way to the ceiling. So lengthen and reach. Make sure that your neck is in one line with your spine. And lift it. Exhale. And inhale. 3 more times, you guys. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Exhale. Inhale. And rest it. Now from here, taking the chair, I'm going to open up. And just again, create that space with a nice bent knee and then lean my elbows right on that chair. So I'm coming into a nice supported squat using that base of the chair. It's just like this move here, but allowing my body to rotate forward at the hip, sticking those buns back, creating that space through the hip flexors and the inner thigh, and then once again, lengthen the legs and really create that space. Nice deep breath in, nice deep breath out, soften the knees, and roll it back up again. Very good. Now you can always start with some jumping jacks sitting on the chair, you guys, if you want to. We're gonna go ahead from here. I can do a half jack or a full jack. Here we go. Nice deep breaths the whole time. Inhale and exhale. Now you're trying to land nice and soft on the feet. Take some big breaths here, you guys. 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead from here, open up the knees, roll back. Hinge from the hip, and you're gonna pick up here a set of weights. These are just 3-pound weights. If I don't have options, I can use water bottles. I can use the strength of my arms. So what I want you guys to start with here, that first stretch that we started with is dropping those hips low. So let's just incorporate a curl, come down and up. Now if I want to eliminate the plie, I would just do my bicep curls. So I want you to keep your elbows close to your body and keep your upper body nice and tall without hinging at your hip. Let's do 4 more like this. 3. Now check your shoulders. Elbows and ears. A lot of space there without feeling like you're shrugging to left. Now open up your arms to the side. I'm still going to pin the elbows into my side, but I'm just changing the direction of that curl. Now watch your wrist. We want it to stay strong and straight here, you guys. Too much, adding the squat. Exhale, squeeze. Make sure that you do what works best. 4 more. 3. Great job, you guys. 2. Now stay down if you can. 1, 2, 3. Nice and tall. Belly button in. Push the hips forward. Create that space in the inner thigh. Elbows close. 4 more. 4, 3. Great job, you guys. 2. 1 more. And 1. Lengthen your legs. Rotate down. And take those arms as far forward here. So that right arm will come down the leg. The left arm will just stay on that quad. Lengthen your spine. Don't round the back. Contract the quadricep. Walk it back up. And then rotate down that other side. So I'll take from here, that left arm and drop it down. Right arm, keep that in close. Support the back. Neck stays in neutral. Deep breath in, you guys. Very good. Okay, so now, either with my 2s, my 3s, from here, I'm going to add a step tap and a kick back. I want you to think about your elbow here as a pivot point. So as I come back and forth here, I can do this standing up. If I want to, I'm going to add that glute as well as that extension of that leg and the hip. So let's start slow. As the knee comes in, the elbow bends. As it comes out, I lengthen and curl the opposite arm up. 1, 2. Now close from here, pull the belly button in like you're zipping up your rib cage. Keep your shoulders back. Focus on that form here. That way, once we go fast, you're all set. 3 more like this. 3 and 2 and 1. Now speed it up. Inhale, exhale. Too much standing on that one leg. Just like this, you guys. You get that leg and the arms from here stable, but you get those arms moving. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and rest it. Very good. Now all I'm going to do is switch my lead leg. So just by standing and putting most of that pressure, 75-25, on one leg, I can work the glute at the same time here as the arm. So from here, kick back, pull in. Inhale and exhale. Now keep that elbow close to your body. Curl and squeeze, you guys. Tricep, bicep. Too much, keep your feet stable, even stand up tall. Once you feel comfortable and you want to build that momentum, just go a little faster. Inhale, exhale, still breathing, pushing and lengthening, and squeezing. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and 1. Wonderful job, you guys. Roll the arms back, roll the arms forward. We're gonna open back up again into that sumo squat, always optional. From here, the weights are gonna come to my shoulders. As I come down, I'm gonna draw the weights up and pop back up. I can just go ahead and focus on my overhead press, push, tall, and open. Now as I'm drawing those weights up, I want to fight here by pulling the belly button in. So I'm pulling the hips down as I draw the arms up without shrugging my shoulders. Posture's tall. Inhale, exhale. Now as I come from the bottom, I cannot use the momentum as I draw my weights up as if I was standing. So 4 more. Keep that core nice and tight, you guys. 3. Exhale to draw those weights to the corner. 1 more. And rest it. Lengthen from here once again and come down that leg. Inhale and exhale. Switch it up. Outside arm comes long, inside comes close. Nice deep breath, you guys. We're gonna stay with that overhead press, shoulders back. Draw down, here we go. 1 and 2. As the weights come up, the shoulders don't move, they don't shrug. The wrists are strong and straight. I eliminate the squat and just focus on the arms. Pull the belly button tight, exhale, and inhale, exhale, and inhale. I could use a chair and take 1 weight and then alternate. 4 more. 4. Exhale, 3. Great job, you guys. Now 2. 1 more time. And 1. Lengthen from here and flatten your back. If I need to use my weight in front of me, I'm going to reach from here and lengthen. If I can take my hand to the floor, I want to try to line up my arms. I'm just gently looking over to my right side. And then I'm going to rotate to the other side. Lengthen and reach. I'm trying to rotate my torso towards that left side as much as I can. Inhale and exhale. Very good, you guys. Okay, so as we come through the bicep-tricep combo, I can always use a chair here if I want to. As I come up, and then as I come back, I could use that chair for stability if coming forward and back just is not my strong suit. I can still work on the balance and work on the ability to move the body. Now, from here, as I come, shoulders back, belly button in, I'm going to go ahead and curl and lengthen my leg. Let's start with 10 of these first. So curl, front snap kick. So right here, I got the biceps here. I'm lengthening and lifting. My standing leg is working that glute medius, so I'm working my balance and coordination. The abdominal muscles are activated as I lift my leg as high as my waist, and the quadricep as I have to hold my leg out. 3 more. 2 more. Now pull that belly button in. And 1. Now remember, if one part of the move doesn't work, you just do the other. Shoulders back. From here, I'm going to bend at the elbow, and as I kick back, lengthen, and then I can reset my foot back down or keep it up. It's up to me. So lengthen, and 1. Exhale. Find that focal point here that's going to help you with your balance. 3. As you kick back, rotate your palms up. 4. Exhale, and 5. Watch your neck here. 6. Keep your shoulders down. And 7. As you rotate those palms up. 8. 2 more times, you guys. That's 9. 1 more now. and take a little rest off that leg. Go ahead from here and open up externally. If it doesn't work, I make the movement smaller. Inhale and exhale. Great job, you guys. Now rewind it and pull it in. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so the standing leg here is the one that gets a lot of that activity. So instead of tying it together, we're just gonna go ahead first and repeat those moves on the other side. So balance, curl, and kick. Curl, and 2. Now watch your form. Stand up nice and tall. Crown of your head to the ceiling. Keep your elbows close to your body. And try to lift up your knee as high as your waist. Even if you can't kick your leg, just lift up your knee. So you're activating those abdominal muscles and the quadriceps. 4 more. Squeeze and lengthen that standing leg. Keep that glute activated, you guys. 2, 1 more. And 1. Roll the shoulders back. Now from here, finding that center of balance, I'm going to lengthen and kick back. Tricep kick back. If I need to, I'll place the foot down. I can kick back, place the foot, kick back, drive that knee up. You decide. Exhale and inhale. 2 and 3. Rotate the palm up. Always reset, you guys. 4. Keep those hips square. 5. Exhale. And 6. Pull the belly button tight. And 7. 3 more, you guys. 8. 2 more times. 9. 1 more now. And 10. Wonderful job, you guys. Open. Create that space in the hip. Nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath out, you guys. Rewind it. Compound moves are just like multitasking. Now, very important, just as we multitask in everyday life, it's important to maintain our focus with the task at hand. I'm very guilty of starting the dishes and then the washing machine buzzes and I'm on to the next thing. So when you're exercising, as much as you can't really think about what you're doing. Now we're going to tie these 2 together. I'm going to come back to that first leg. So curl, kick, lengthen, and kick back. So we're going to go slow that way you have time. You can use a chair. You can focus on your balance. You can focus on that posture. Lengthen, front snap kick, kick back. 1. Bicep curl, tricep kick back. 2. Curl, I can step my foot down and lengthen in between every time, so I reset the balance if I need to. And 4. Curl, front snap. And 5. If you need a break, you can always switch legs midway. 6. Pull that belly button in, you guys. 7. Posture tall. 8. Let's do it. 2 more. That's 9. 1 more. And 10. Wonderful work, you guys. I want you to take that standing leg, place it on the chair just directly in front of you, and then just hinge from your hip. You don't have to come very far to feel that stretch. If I contract the quadricep, I can feel it from here. If I pull my toe towards me and lengthen and contract the quad, I don't even have to bend, but if I can, it just creates that deeper stretch. Nice inhale. Big exhale. Very good, you guys. Now we're switching legs, so we're going to repeat that little combo. So we come to that bicep curl, front snap kick, find your center of balance, kick back. So curl, lengthen, and kick back. 2, pull your belly button in tight, you guys. 3, it really helps with the balance here. 4, and exhale. 5, that's to help you to remember to pull the belly button in and stabilize that core on that exhale. So 4 more times, you guys. 4, lengthen. Elbows a pivot point. 3, curl. Front snap. Lengthen. 2, curl. Lengthen. Tricep kickback one more time. Curl. And rest it, you guys. Go ahead from here and take that leg and open. Hinge from the hip. Does not need to be long. Contracting and opening. Lengthening the back of that leg. I can do that same stretch from here if I have that flexibility, and take the hands on the chair. Step the other foot forward. Whatever stretch we do on one side, even if one side I don't feel, and I can come down a little bit further, I want to make sure that I'm creating that equal flexibility on both sides, equal strength. So I wouldn't do 20 pounds on my stronger arm and 10 on the other, because then we're creating even more of a difference in the strength that we have in the arms. So let's go ahead now, you guys. We're going to come back to those 3s. Now, I'm going to rotate my shoulders back and pull the belly button in. Ideally, I would like you to keep your legs straight. So as we come down from here, I'm just going to follow the line of my legs, keep my back super straight, and then as I come up, I'm going to rotate and squeeze my shoulder blades back. So I'm going to follow down, pinch back. Follow down, pinch back. Now I can come forward and just hinge from my hip and squeeze back, lengthen. Now if I really can, I'm going to follow that line of that leg, and I've got a deadlift happening here. Now I can use this just as a stretch, or I could go rather heavy and really focus on opening, lengthening, and strengthening those hamstrings. So this is the back of the body. So the posterior part of the body, the hamstrings here, squeezing the shoulder blades, rotating through. 3 more, you guys. 3, inhale, exhale, 2. I just stick with that chicken wing. If it doesn't work, to come forward. 1 more, and 1. Now from here, I'm going to go ahead and step forward with my right foot. Hip distance apart, shoulders back. Now again, I'm going to follow the line of that leg and then push that weight back up. I can just use this as an opportunity to stretch, but I'm really fighting to strengthen those hamstrings. So lengthen, buns back, and lift. The bend and snap. If you know what movie I'm talking about, you recognize that phrase. So lengthen and snap. Inhale, exhale, inhale, squeeze and lift, shoulders back. I'm hinging here from my hip and lengthening and squeezing. So at no point do my shoulders collapse. I'm keeping that spine nice and tall. 3 more without hyperextending the neck. 2 more. Now stay low for 1 more and pulse. 1 and 2. Press through that back heel, you guys, and squeeze that glute right here. 4 more. 3. Exhale, 2. 1 more. 1. And stand back up. Awesome job. If you just rotate to the other side, the feet are set up. The back foot, shoulders back, belly button in. I want you to follow with that nice flat back. It does not matter how low you come. Bend and snap. Inhale. 1. Inhale. Nice and tall. 2. Inhale. 3. Tummy tight. Exhale. 4. Inhale and exhale. No collapsing shoulders throughout the whole move. 5. Just hinge from the hip. Keep the shoulders and the shoulder blades squeezing. 3 more. 3. Now squeeze. And 2. 1 more. Here we go, you guys. Pulse it. At your low point. 1, 2. The biggest thing that happens is we start to round the shoulders here, and all that pressure comes into the low back. I don't want that to happen to you. Keep your shoulders back and lift with your hamstring of that right leg and the glute. 4 more, and 3, and 2, 1 more, and 1. Wonderful job, you guys. Go ahead from here and place those weights down. We're gonna add a little bit of a stretch here. Rotate the shoulders back, and then just follow down your side. So keeping your legs straight first, reach directly across the body, and then rotate to the other side. Reach and lengthen without compromising that neck. Take that nice inhale. Now I want you to have a weight where you feel comfortable coming up, coming out, coming at any angle, okay? So from here, you decide how heavy you want that to be. I want you to rotate here. Take your left foot, line up your right heel with the left instep and roll the shoulders back. Now, from here, I want you to create as much space as you can. I just have the weight here in my left hand. I'm gonna roll the shoulders back, pull the belly button in, drop down, row in, and reach. Drop down, rotate, and reach. Drop down, and rotate, and reach. Inhale, exhale, and reach. Now, as much as you can, that right quadricep is coming down parallel to that floor, and you're lengthening and reaching in opposition, even though you only have the weight in one arm. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. 3, and 2, 1 more, and 1. Now I want you to repeat that same thing on the other side. So take that nice deep breath in. Take from here that instep, line it up with your heel, and the hips are facing forward. You're gonna go ahead and row and reach. Now you can either come up to a standing or you can stay in that lateral lunge. Inhale, exhale. I can come up every time. 2. Now feel how light as a feather that one arm is without any weight. 4, you're not shrugging your shoulder. 5, but both arms were contracting and squeezing. 6, 7, sink down, and 8. 2 more, you guys. And 9, we got this one more time now. And 10. Rotate from here, lengthen your legs, and hinge from the hip. Give yourself and low back a big stretch. If you need to place your hands on the chair, you're going to do it. Take that nice deep breath in. Open and create that space through the back part of your body. Now using my light weights here, I'm going to go ahead and pop the arms out to the side. So I'm going to rotate my shoulders back here. If I feel comfortable, as I open, I'm going to lift one knee and then the other. Now, the knee is not directly to my side. It's open so that I can lift it fairly high. So let's start with that right first. 1, switch. 2, switch. 3, you've got your obliques here, your shoulders, the external rotation of your hip. Eliminate anything that doesn't work for you, and don't shrug your shoulders as you lengthen those arms. Here we go. 4, switch. Higher with that knee if you can. 3, switch. 2, you guys got this. 1 more. 1, take a quick rest. Roll the arms back. Roll it forward. Now I just want you to stick here with that left. Reach, tap. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm trying not to come away from the leg. Trying to bridge the gap between the knee and the side of the abs here. As I lengthen, I'm really trying to bridge and pull that knee up towards my arm. 4 more. 3, 2, use the oblique to lift. 1, and rest it. Roll the hips. and rewind it. Very nice, you guys. Let's create a little space here. Hip flexor, strengthen the posture. Deep breath in, reach, and 1. And 2. Now bring your breath and exhale as you come up. Every time I exhale, that belly button coming into the spine. So building that core and that stability of all the muscles supporting the spine. Big breath in, exhale. 5 more, 5. Don't shrug the arms, but reach them. Awesome job, you guys. 3, 2, 1 more, and 1. Open it up. Take that nice deep breath in, and you're just gonna follow down the side and switch. I'm just gonna draw the arm up and in, glide it right up and down that side. Now this here can be a great abdominal exercise. If I'm ever doing something that doesn't work for you, you can come to a standing with weights and you can curl that right up into the armpit and reach through that oblique. Just 4 more, just lateral lengthen. 3, 2, 1 more, and rest it. Now to come to a lateral lunge, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and keep those same weights here. This time, my right foot is gonna be slightly rotated to about a 45-degree angle so that I can come down and up here without placing too much extra tension on my knee. So I'm gonna come from here and row up to the hip and lengthen and kick back. So row, hinge from the hip, kick back, settle through, row, lengthen, kick back. Now you can go as heavy as you want to here, but you need to be able to control the weights here, both in the row and in the kick back. So squeeze to your hip, hinge from the hip, and lengthen and reach. Row, hinge, tricep kick back, row, hinge. I've got that nice stretch here in the hamstring. As I'm stretching, I'm strengthening simultaneously. 4 more, 4, push back, 3, dig deep and lengthen, 2, hinge, 1 more, inhale and exhale. Awesome work, you guys. You're just gonna go ahead and transfer to the other side. So I have that foot slightly rotated. My shoulders are back. I'm lengthening over the leg. So rotating through my torso from here. Row, kick back. So bend your knee, lengthen, kick back. Row, lengthen, kick back. So bend your knee, row, come up tall, hinge from your hip, kick back. Row, hinge, kick back. I can just do my row and my kick back without bringing the legs into this at all. Nice deep breath in. Row, lengthen. Row, hinge. 4 more. Push to the heel. Hinge from the hip. Kick back. Shoulders back, belly buttons in. 2 more times, you guys. Row, hinge, 1 more. And row, hinge, and rest. Wonderful work, you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and shake it out a little bit here. Take that nice deep breath in, you guys. Your feet can barely lift the floor. All I want you to do is give me a little shuffle from one side to the other and keep those arms moving. Now, if you want to exaggerate it, bring your hips from side to side and rotate slightly through the knees. You're not shrugging the shoulders. You're pulling that belly button in nice and tight. Nice deep breath in, creating that space in the hips. Inhale and exhale. Remember, we're trying to jump at least 20 to 50 times a day to increase and build up bone density. Nice deep breath, you guys. Let's just do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6. Get those hips moving. 4, 3, 2, one more. And rest it, you guys. Open. Follow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Okay, so now, if burpees are not my jam, I can do an ab exercise from the seat. I can alternate like so. If comfortable, I can use my weights, come down like this. We're gonna come to that burpee. Today, feel free to use your chair if you like. Make sure that you don't have your weights anywhere along the side of you where you can potentially kick them, because as we come back here, we're gonna go ahead and jump out, jump back in, come back up, and reach or jump. It's up to you. So take that nice deep breath in, shoulders back. Here we go. Jumping jack. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. 3. Keep that core nice and tight. I can hold a plank here if I prefer. 5. I can also work my shoulders and do circles. So find something that works for you. You can do half jacks, where you step one leg out and then the other. 4 more, you guys. 3 more. 2 more. Let's do it. 1 more. Now I can just stick with my jacks here from standing or from the floor. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. Shoulders, abs. External from here, out part of those legs. 2 more. Jump back in. Jump back up. Wonderful work, you guys. Take from here the chair in front of you. Now, as we come to the side, we're going to go ahead and work on a little bit of that internal rotation of the hips. So all I do is take that foot. I can come to a tree pose, tap my foot here. I can stand here and work on my balance. The move is to come across and drop the upper body and kick to the corner behind me. Inhale, exhale, left. Now if you can, keep your knee at that same height, but rotate and then kick. So I'm not letting this knee drop. Unless it doesn't work for me, then I have a completely different move that I'm doing. Lengthen, reach. Inhale, external rotation from an attitude to an arabesque. Attitude, knee bent, arabesque. I'm lengthening the leg to the corner. 3 more. 3. Now keep from here that glute nice and active. 2, that knee stays high. 1 more right here. Now I'm going to go ahead here, you guys, and kick it off of my foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm trying to keep that knee up, you guys. 5. So I have that oblique activated. 7. That standing oblique work here is great too. 8 and 9. 1 more. And rest it. Roll it out, you guys. So as we continue to build those stabilizing muscles, you're going to notice your balance, your coordination, that strength, you guys, in your body is unbeatable. So if you just focus on your dominant muscles, we've got all these strong muscles and then nothing helping us to maintain them. So we need to be able to maintain that strength all over the body. So from here, I can come to that tree. I can come from that side to side again. I'm going to go ahead from here. Internally, open, knee up, lengthen to that corner. Inhale, exhale, rotate that foot, kick. Keep that knee at the same height, rotate the foot, lengthen the leg to the corner. Inhale, exhale. Upper body comes forward as I lengthen that leg and kick to the corner, you guys. You got this. 4 more times. Fantastic. Inhale, exhale, squeeze and lift now. 2, Let's do this. 1. Now I'm going to keep it off here and kick off of that foot. 1, 2. I'm keeping that knee high. 3. Exhale, 4. Right through that glute. 5. I have the standing glute medius of the right and lengthening, kicking that minimus with the left. 2 more. 2 and 1. Open up those hips, you guys. Wonderful work. And rewind it. So let's open up the quadriceps. From here, I can use my chair and take my foot like this. If I have a hard time balancing and holding on to one foot, I use the wall. I'm going to take that big breath in and try to line up my quadriceps here. Deep breath in. Inhale, line up your shoulder and your hip, and rotate this leg back as far as you can. And then switch to the other foot. Balance on that chair if need be. Line it up. Creating that space for the quadricep here is also going to help to lengthen the hip flexor. Nice deep breath in, shoulders back, belly buttons in nice and tight, you guys. Wonderful work. Okay, so now, using our weights here, this movement is going to be a little bit longer than as our VW is what I really pinch. We're going to come from here, squeeze the scapula, but then really draw those arms forward actively. So if I can do this with weights, great. If I can't, then I'll do it without, not necessary. So from here, arms open. You can always do circles. You can always mix it up. Pull, push. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the arms are coming forward. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. Now pull the belly button in. Allow a little round in your back and then snap and pull the belly button in. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax it. Go ahead from here. Hip to reach. Hip, reach. I can just move my hips side to side. I can add that rotation and lengthen of the arm. Hip, reach. So just keep your hips side to side and rotate with that weight. And that arm, as the hips out, the arm is extended. 4 more now. Keep that right arm active just by holding the elbow out. 3. Now 2. Bring those abs into it, you guys. 1 more. Now just pull and push. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really move those hips. 5. Don't shrug your shoulders. Lengthen. 7, 8, 9, 10. And give that a rest again. Roll back. Roll forward. We don't need heavy weights unless you are comfortable with them. You're going hip to reach in order to continue to build that strength, you guys. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. The idea would be to use complete muscle exhaustion using those light weights with multiple repetitions. Inhale, exhale. But at the same time, continue to build that flexibility and lengthening those arms. Inhale, exhale. So hip, reach. Hip, reach. Bring those abs into it. 4 more. 3. Keep that left arm active. 2. Now right here, push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great job, you guys. 7, 8, 9. 1 more. And 10. Roll the shoulders back. Roll the shoulders forward. So now I can step back here and keep my leg completely straight and work on my lateral raise. I don't have to step back very far. I could just come from here, or I can step all the way back and keep that leg straight, or I can bend the knee. This is up to you, you guys. Whatever works best. Don't shrug your shoulders. More importantly, keep your hips from here parallel, your shoulders back, your belly button in. 1. Now nice and tall, regardless of what you're doing with your leg, keep your upper body tall and don't let your arms come higher than your shoulders. So we're not creating any extra tension in that neck or the shoulders. We do a fine job of that on our own. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Wonderful job, you guys. Now stay back here, even if it's just a tiny stance. Pulse. 1, 2. Upper body stays straight. 4, 5. Lead with your elbows. 6, 7, 8. Great job, you guys. 9. One more. 10. And step that back up. Now we're going to switch feet. I can just work here on lengthening that leg. Shoulders back, belly button in. Step back. 1, 2. Exhale when you come back. 3, 4, 5. Keep the pressure in the front heel. 6. Activate the shoulders. 7. Pull the belly button into the spine. 8, 9. One more. Stay back. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lengthen and rest it. Roll the hips. Rewind it the other way. Nice deep breath in, you guys. Okay, so as I come down to the floor, I'm going to be doing a row and a plank. If I know that doing a row and a plank combo doesn't work for me, I can stay right here, focus on my row, or come to my upright row. All right, so this time I'm combining 2 moves, another compound move. If just the plank is enough for me, I stick with the plank. This is the move. I'm going to hold from here, row, and settle. Row, 1, 2. I can drop from here, that right knee, keep that neck in neutral. I can lift it and tap it. 5, or hold it up there. 6, 7, 8. Keep your hips square. 9, and 10. Rest for a moment here. Now I'm going to mini. I can mini pulse from here. Make sure that your palm is underneath your shoulder. If the arm is way out here, first of all, you're going to hurt your shoulder, and then you're also going to become fatigued more easily. So we're trying to really pull that arm in close. From here, row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try not to let that shoulder collapse, you guys. Keep it in the socket. Right to the hip. 3, 2, 1 more. Rest it. Push back into a child's pose. I have the forward bend if I'm standing up. And then also to a puppy pose where my hips are high and my head's low. Nice deep breath in here. Nice deep breath out. Now we're going to switch to that other side. Okay, so from here, you're getting that added bonus. If you're standing up, that you're working both sides simultaneously. Feel free to do a different exercise, a physical therapy exercise if you have one. Hold from here, pull that belly button in. I could always drop to one knee or hold it. So 1, 2. Now be mindful that you're stabilizing your hips here. 3 and 4. If I want to try it, I can drop the knee, lift it, lift the arm. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Quick little rest. Adjust, make sure your palms underneath your shoulders. You can always keep the knee there. And row. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. Right up into your hip. 6, 5. Drop your knee if you need to. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rest it. Push back from here. Child's pose. Now, if it doesn't work, I lean forward and grab onto that chair or the wall. Come to the puppy pose. Lengthen your spine. Keep your hips high. Now to stretch out the arms, what I want you to do is take from here that left arm and hinge it underneath, reaching that right arm over and looking over to your right side. Now your hips can stay high or you can drop them down, but you don't want to create a crunch for the neck. So make sure the neck is relaxed. You're just gently looking over to the side and that arm is below. You're not way up here underneath that neck. Nice inhale. And then we're just going to switch sides to the other side. Rotate that palm up. Take that nice inhale. My hips can stay high or I can sink them low. Nice deep breath in. From standing, this is my stretch. So as we come to our knees here, and if you're not comfortable kneeling, then you're standing up. As we come to our knees, we're eliminating some of that momentum that we'd be using if we were standing up. All right, so from here, what we're gonna do is you're gonna take from here, your right foot, push to the heel, create that space here in the hip flexor. You can also stay in one place and just take your hips and push them forward. So if I just take one foot forward and my hips are naturally here and I just rotate, I can feel that stretch right here without having to move far. All right, so I'm gonna take that nice deep breath in, reach and bend. 1. Now I'm trying to keep the arms here in line with the shoulders. 2. Lengthening, stretching, strengthening. 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 7. Keep the elbows close to the body. 8. Don't shrug your shoulders. 9. 1 more. Now stay right here. Push forward if you want to, or just rotate your hip. 10, 9, 8, 7. Close your eyes. 6. Squeeze through the shoulders. Relax your neck, you guys. You got to think about what you're doing here. 4. If your body is tired, really focus and think. 3, 2. 1 more. And rest it. We're going to switch legs, creating that nice stretch and that openness. All I can do is just tilt that hip forward. I can move my arms to a lateral raise if that feels different. I can come to that bicep curl. Just keep moving. Nice deep breath in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. As you push back, pull that belly button in. 4, keep the same distance here. 5, without shrugging. 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, I'm going to hold forward. 1, 2, 3. Keep your neck out of this. 4, 5. Bridge the gap if it's too much. Rotate your hip forward. 7, 8, 9. 1 more. And 10. Wonderful work, you guys. We're going to come down onto our back. We're going to do a bridge and a tricep extension. Okay, so from here, first of all, we can just work on the bridge. I can take a resistance band, take it around my knees, and just focus right here. Okay, there's always the chance that I can hurt my back here if I start adding weight to the movement. So what I want you to think about doing is as your hips are high, your arms are going to be high. You're going to keep that core nice and engaged. And as your hips are low, your arms are going to be low. Well, we're going to be working the triceps. So the move will be to bend from here, the elbows by the ears, and squeeze right up to the ceiling. Now I can take my weights together. Inhale and exhale. Bun down, weight down. Buns up, weights up. I can take one weight heavier and squeeze and lift. Ready and steady. Here we go. 1, 2. Your elbows just a pivot point. 3 and 4. Watch your wrists. It's going to stay strong and straight. 5. Either way, work your triceps and your glutes if you can. 6, 7. One line from your shoulders to your hips to your knees. 8, 9, 10. Now I'm going to keep my hips high and stabilize them. Rotate the shoulders back, bend and lift. 1, 2, 3. I can use one weight, you guys. 4. I'm bending and lengthening through the tricep. 5. Squeezing the glutes as tight as I can, keeping the belly button in. 4 more, no pressure on your neck. 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Now from here, I'm going to come to a pullover. This is when the weights come directly over my head, and I'm going to go ahead from here and keep a tiny bend, and then I can reach up. Now as I do a pullover, there's a big chance that that weight is going to come into my low back. So I want to keep my belly button pulled in really tight, and then squeeze and lift from here using the legs to help me. Now, level 1, I'm going to stick with the bridge and the pullover. If I feel comfortable here, as I come to the pullover, I can walk my hands close together if I want to. I'm going to lengthen here through the right and lengthen through the left. Here we go. 1. Now be mindful that belly button is coming in, and I'm lengthening that leg from here as low as I can. Exhale up. Inhale down. Sorry, I want you to exhale down so that your core stays engaged as those weights are down. 3 more. Exhale. 2 more both sides. Exhale. Now 1 more time, you guys. And give that a nice little rest. Go ahead from here and draw your knees in. Now, I can push my knees away at the same time as I'm trying to pull the knees in and push them away. So I push from here, through the knees in, and try to imagine here as much as I can, using the abdominal muscles to resist. Knees in, arms out. Ready? Push and hold. Pull your belly button in. Take that nice deep breath in. Relax the shoulders back. Inhale. Keep breathing. Exhale. Now push, you guys. Resist it. Push to the palms, push to the knees. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands behind the head. And lift from here and reach. Now I can just stabilize here and hold. Switch and reach. Drop those feet, you guys. Open up to a T, and then drop both of your knees here and rotate your knees all the way to the right side. Lengthen the arms. Feel that stretch from your finger to your shoulder, your low back, and all the way down the leg. If you want to, you can go ahead from here and hug your top knee and lift it up and in as far as feels comfortable. Take that big breath here. Really draw that knee in. And then you're going to rotate from here and switch to the other side. So tabletop the shins. Drop the knees over. Feel that nice stretch starting from your fingertip, lengthening through the shoulder, coming down through the oblique and all the way to that low back and to the side. Hug the top knee in, if that is comfortable. Nice inhale. Big exhale. So I can continue to work that same stretch here by doing the number 4 stretch. And I could just cross my ankle over my knee and continue to push from here. What I'd like you to do if you can is rotate and lengthen. 1, 2, I'm rotating through my shoulder. 3, 4. As I'm coming in here, 5, 6, I'm pushing that knee away. 7, 8, 9, 1 more. Rest from here, thread the needle, and draw that knee away from you. Doesn't work, you're pulling the knees in, you can circle instead, those knees. Now I'm gonna cross here at my knees. Draw the knees back in. Come to that scissor stretch. Calves or ankles, separate the knees as much as you can. Sorry, separate your feet as much as you can and line up your knees. And then from here, we're adding that rotation one more time. If we can, we're keeping the knees crossed. From here to that low back again, I can keep my neck natural. I don't have to come all the way down if it doesn't work. I'm exaggerating the move, lifting up the knees as high as I feel comfortable, depending on that flexibility. Come back to that middle. Now I'm going to cross to the other side. I can just stay right here. I can lift from here, working the abdominal muscles at the same time as I'm opening up and lengthening through that piriformis and hip. Now from here, rotate 1 if that's comfortable. 2, 3, I'm rotating through the shoulder. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From here, thread the needle. Keep that away. Take that nice deep breath in. Push and open. Line it up. Cross out your knees. Scissor stretch. Relax through the shoulders. Separate the feet as much as you can. You're going to feel that stretch there right in through that piriformis and through that hip. And if it doesn't work, just like this is fine. Open and cross it over. Now try to really anchor those arms out. And then if you feel comfortable, you can really draw those knees up and in. Always modify. Go ahead and come back to that center and relax your knees open. So maybe the knees are up here. If you can, you're going to relax the knees down as low as you can. Now that low back is going to come off of the floor. So I'm going to draw my palms up and just try to pin my low back to the floor. Now I can adjust this. If this is not comfortable, right here is fine. I can work on creating that space by imprinting the spine. Then draw the arms up and over without shrugging the shoulders. Take a nice deep breath in. And take a nice deep breath out. Really lengthen, imprint that spine. Inhale, exhale. You're gonna bend the knees, give yourself a great big hug here. Now if I can, I would either have my feet from here, shins parallel, walk my feet to the ceiling, flex the feet. This is comfortable, low back is coming down. I'm gonna draw those feet down, create that nice impression of my spine, rotate my shoulders back, and then if I can, hold on to my toes and lengthen my legs. And if that doesn't work, I support from here with the hands right underneath those knees, flexing the feet, lengthening the legs, feeling that nice stretch here through the inner thigh into that low back. Draw those legs back up to the ceiling, bend the knees, and then you're going to roll over from here onto your side and gently push yourself back up. So finishing from here, cross-legged seated, shoulders rolled back. Inhale and exhale. We don't want to forget about the neck, you guys. A lot of that tension and stress from the day ends up here. So I want you to think about creating as much space as you open and reach. So I'm going to take from here that right hip, draw it down, and then rotate my palm up and rotate here through that hip and through that shoulder and look to the corner of the ceiling. And then just gently switch to the other side. So your palm will come down first. Relax the hip in opposition as you reach. Rotate your palm. Take that nice deep breath in, you guys. And think about how thankful you are that you can move your body. You have the abilities here, you guys. Take that nice deep breath in. Reach for the sky. Pull that energy right down into your heart center. Now take a moment and push through your fingertips. Feel this stretch here in your wrist. You can take your palms together, but if you separate them and push the fingers, you're going to get a little more stretch in that wrist. Look down here and relax the right side of your neck. Keep your elbows high. And then rotate to the other side. Ear and shoulder, as much space as you can. Come back to that middle. Reach for the sky. Spread the wings. Hands behind you and sit up tall. Drop your chin into your chest, opening the back of your neck. Lifting and then rotating. Now I'm just trying to gently look here to that left side, spine tall, and then rotate. Now maybe I notice I have a harder time rotating to that other side. So I could work on creating a little more space there, resisting with the opposite arm a little bit more. And then let's take 3 big breaths, you guys. Inhale, positive. Exhale, let go of anything negative. Take another big breath. I'm thankful for all of you guys. Take that nice deep breath in. For you showing up for yourself and for me. One more big breath here. And then exhale, relax your hands on your heart. And gently bow your head. Namaste. And if you have time, I'll see you guys